Good day, everyone. So I haven't really talked about the Ayaka event. I've been distracted with like Kokomi's birthday and some other things, but I wanted to do a video on this because I think it's quite interesting. So obviously, in 3.4 we had now this event that gave us the origins of the new sort of 4-star skin for Ayaka. It was obviously a combat sort of based event, so obviously people didn't really cover it on YouTube and so on, but it was really good. I thought the event was like really awesome. I thought that the story behind it was really cool, but the way in which things came together just didn't really. The story itself was interesting, but the climax where you fight Magu and not Ayaka was kind of the biggest disappointment for me. And then the other big disappointment was actually the reason they gave for why Ayaka got the outfit that she did. So let's just kind of unpack all of this. So first off, the entire event was predicated on the fact that you enter a tournament and everyone dukes it out, and the winner can get the honor of sparring, having an exhibition match with the Shogun. Problem is that the Shogun, even if you have a vision, will pretty much one-shot you. So instead what people have done is they've said, well, can't we get an emissary or someone that represents the Shogun to sort of serve as the final opponent? And obviously from my understanding of the story, that representative would have been Ayaka. So you pretty much got this idea that Ayaka could have potentially been the final character that you would have sparred against in an exhibition match. And I thought if the Hoyo actually weren't lazy and they implemented an Ayaka boss, it would have been so cool. It would have been something different. Imagine you try to parry Ayaka and she just like dashes underground and iframes your attack. So this would have been the first time an enemy actively like waits for you to attack and then avoids your attack. That would have been like I would have been like so happy, but we didn't really get this, and that kind of felt a bit meh to me, if I'm really honest. And the other thing is of course the Ayaka skin. So how did Ayaka get her skin? Well, basically there was a mix-up with the ballots. They casted the wrong vote, and people basically decided, well, Ayaka's skin is going to be representative of a light novel illustration in the game of Impact. In the world of Genshin Impact. In other words, basically, Ayaka's skin comes from a fictitious novel inside the game. In other words, this very skin that she's wearing is something that is fictitious in the game. So if Ayaka didn't wear this, but she might have worn a maid outfit or a vampire outfit or something crazy or absurd, it wouldn't have broken any immersion on your side when you play Genshin Impact. Hopefully this point kind of makes sense, because when I criticized Ayaka's outfit and said I wanted swimsuits, I wanted samurai skins, I wanted like maid skins, I want all the other sort of cool things that you could do with Ayaka, people were like, you'll break immersion, it doesn't fit the world. People had all sorts of reasons, and yet the very reason for this skin was very lackluster, if I'm honest. It doesn't fit the theme of this warrior style event. In fact, I'm going to put up a little picture right now up on screen that you can sort of see. This is just a character illustration or skin that I think would have perfectly fitted with Ayaka, and instead what we had is, you know, you have this beautiful ladylike skin, which, by the way, if you like the 4-star skin, there's nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't suit the event that much. We've got this serious combat event, and now we've got Ayaka in a bit of a Fontaine dress. It's just, it jars. It doesn't really work or flow that well with me. If they had released this skin and an extra 5-star Ayaka skin, which would have been the premium samurai skin, the final boss that you had to fight in the event, that would have been really cool, wouldn't it? But of course, Hoyo is not ambitious. I don't know why. There's probably some 9-year-old Chinese player or little kid on the train that keeps on giving some very poor feedback on the surveys, and this is why our game is like watered down. Okay, I'm being facetious, but yeah, I often get the idea that Hoyo doesn't take us too seriously. I don't know why they're so cautious with their game. In any case, so what would I have done? So this is my idea with how I would have completely changed this event. First of all, I would have made this event a permanent sort of quest. So this is a quest that you would have had to play through. And then once you've played through this event and fought Ayaka as a final boss, you could then potentially unlock Ayaka as a boss character like Masanori that you can spar with in the overworld. So imagine this, you go to the Kamisato residence and then you can go into a special chamber where Ayaka awaits you. You can then have the option of just having her stand still with 10 million HP, so this would have been very good for testing purposes. You could have the option of her actively fighting back against your character, and you can also have additional difficulty options, so where if you attack Ayaka, she purposefully on the point of contact, like iframes an attack every 2 or 3 attacks. You know, something different, something fresh, something like the Raiden Shogun boss. It's no wonder that a lot of people don't do showcases against Raiden Shogun boss. It's because she's like too active, and I think like the Raiden Shogun boss, like it's just so cool. She's just so active. It's like the little scorpion, the little falcon we have in the Spiral Abyss. They actually fight back. They don't just allow you to stand in a Bennett circle, press Kazuha Q, and then there you go, Xiangling Xingshu, boom, just destroy. It's not that easy. It's you have to use your brain, but of course. Hoya will never give us something as cool as that. You know, there's so much ambition you can pull out. You can see, look at this. This is like such a cool moment here with Ayaka where she even plays into a different character and so on. That's a cool thing. This is more of the type of things that I would like to sort of see in the game. But Hoya just does not want to take that chance. And for me, it's very much reflective. It's like, well, here's your minigame. Here's the reason that we're going to make up for sort of pushing this Fontaine skin onto you, and you will have to be content with that. It's just, I don't know, for me it just really doesn't work. But oh well, let me know what you think. These are just my ideas. Maybe I'm the crazy one, but I certainly expected a lot more from the game. Cheers.